Yul Edochie's worst nightmare. Yes, you heard me correctly. Nightmare. Mr. Obasi suddenly surfaced with his face. It is not an audio recording or call or all of that. No. This time around, Mr. Obasi put his face to camera to express himself, to tell the world what he has been going through. And he did not stop at that. He contacted the legal representative, the legal advisor of Mayor Edochie. He also contacted them. In fact, people had advised him to go meet Mary's legal advisors to get to know what next. That is because Judy Austin had bullied Mr. Obasi due to his lack of education. Judy had bullied Mr. Obasi to silence by threatening with his siblings that they were going to deal with Mr. Obasi physically and spiritually, that they will RIP him. Not just that alone, Judy also bragged that she's connected. Obviously, she took advantage of Mr. Obasi's ignorance. She said, I am connected to Yul Edochie and is connected to the people that matters in our society. So Mr. Obasi had this inferior complex when it comes to Judy Austin. He just could not understand what he needed to do. But after 10 years, Mr. Obasi realized that sacrifice is all that matters. If I am going to lose my life, whatever it is that's going to happen to me, I am going to make sure that I get access to my children. Now, let me quickly go to what the legal representative of Mary, the legal advisors of Mary, and now of Mr. Obasi said, Mr. Emmanuel Obasi. Let me read it out. Why Obasi's case will be Yul Edochie's biggest nightmare. But before I proceed, like and share, please. That's the least you can do for this channel. Tap on the subscribe button if you're just coming across this platform. To those that have tapped on the thanks button, the one with the love icon and the dollar sign in the middle of it, may God Almighty replenish your pockets. If you also want to be a part of this, you want to encourage us to do more, you can as well tap on the same button. It is clear that neither Yul Edochie nor Judy Austin expected to hear from Emmanuel Obasi again. They must have considered him a dead case or a closed file. After 10 years during which Obasi was beaten into the ground, they must have seen him as a finished story. But it seems that the person they had considered dead has resurrected to seek justice. And they, Yul Edochie, Judy, all of them with Judy Austin's parents, they are not prepared for it. By the way, Obasi's lawyer have made it clear that if Obasi is threatened in any way, again, they will respond decisively and with overwhelming measures. Without trying to preempt them, it is clear to me that they understood the challenges they face and have taken preemptive measures to protect their client. Why is Obasi a nightmare to Yul? All this while, Yul and Judy had relied on the culture and sentiments of the Igbos, which tolerate polygamy. For most Nigerian men, especially from the southeast of Nigeria, Igbos precisely, the idea of a man marrying more than one woman is normal and welcome. Yul and Judy were sure that many people would support them. In fact, they both decided to do this on social media. Yul Edochie announced polygamy. That's to let you know that Yul Edochie is sort of engrossed in that southeast way of thinking. If Yul Edochie is truly someone who is national, he said he lives in Lagos. If other cultures penetrated inside of him, he would have realized that not everybody, and if he had known what social media is saying, I am sure that he will not in any way at all accept to be foolish. He will never, ever, ever, ever have put this on social media. Well, the idea of marrying more than one woman is normal and welcome. Yul thought people were going to support him. That was why Yul unashamedly declared himself a proud polygamist. He was so confident that he would be supported by many. And indeed, many did not see anything wrong in the way he betrayed his wife and declared Judy his second wife. This sentiment favors them to the extent in May's case against them. However, the game changes when it comes to Obasi's against them. The same people who supported his claim of right to marry two wives do not support the idea of him snatching another man's wife. For the average Igbo man, it is okay to snatch a husband, but it is not okay to snatch a wife. Obasi is making the case that Yul was the cause of the breakdown of his marriage with Judy. In other words, he said that Yul converted his wife and caused her to hate him. He further says that after taking his wife, Yul and his wife conspired to deprive him of access to his children. While Yul could declare himself a proud polygamist, I am sure he would like to be seen as he would not like to be seen, or maybe he would like to be seen as a proud homebreaker or a proud wife snatcher. So Obasi's case poses a real threat to Yul as a traditional Igbo man. Also, Yul and Judy must have calculated that May is so gentle, so graceful, and dignified, and will not fight them so aggressively. They had nothing to fear from May because they knew she is a peaceful and calm person. They took advantage of that. But Obasi is a different kettle of fish. This is a man now ready to lay his life on the line as he fights for his children. It is difficult to fight a man who has nothing to lose. It is not easy to wrestle with a man who is already on the ground. Obasi is on the ground already, so he is not afraid of falling. Indeed, he will bring down anyone that fights him. Yul knows this by now. Facing Obasi is the last thing Yul wants to do now. Whenever I picture the two men fighting over Judy and her children, I find it so viscerally thrilling as the biggest drama of the century. Engineer Emmanuel Obasi, the agri father, versus Isi Miriji Nkataka or four. Well, we are watching closely. Let us see how this drama will pan out. Let's see.